What's this? Why didn't you just hop down there and see?
No, it looks like a... Yeah. Oh, gracious.
It's a prison. This place is literally a prison. Genuinely, you will be fine if you hop down. It's not going to fuck you in any way.
Oh! I can raise the level of the thing!
Yeah, it's the spinning panopticon. Well, you actually lowered it there, but that is the thing.
There might be a thing... Oh, there's a...
Key door.
I don't think I have a key.
No, you don't. If you have a key, they appear above your rupees at the bottom right, yeah.
You did tell me that earlier on. Okay, gotta push back the other way. Counterclockwise! No, this is clockwise, forgive me.
You can technically see from how it would spiral up, but it's the most obvious. At each level, you can potentially get into some...
Nonsense.
Stuff. Yeah, some cells. They may also have... I think it's kind of implying that the bubbles and the Stalfos are...
Dead people.
The remains of dead prisoners. Well, they're definitely dead people, but it's they are also the prisoners. See, that bubble's on fire. Yeah.
Does that make you feel better?
Are you familiar with the not great movie Spy Kids?
Yes.
No.
There's a really good line in it where it's like, oh, the dead skeletons. It's like, is there any other kind?
In fairness...
Bard, I hate to scare you, but there's a skeleton inside you right now and it's alive.
It's trying to get out.
Yeah.
I think
your heartbeat is the sound of your skeleton chipping away against its cell.
Tremendous.
When it stops, it breaks out. I like what you're thinking, but you're wrong.
Look, worth a try, right?
Yeah, you tell that joke. You can actually grapple the heart if you want to do that.
What if I approach slowly? That's not going to work.
Look around a bit.
Can I get around behind the thing?
Very good.
I am the master now!
Ow.
Ah, there's a knee there. In my peripheral wingspan.
Hey,
Ooh,
Smokey,
what can we do with that?
Doctor, you've so much wingspan.
Yeah, I do. I'm a very long gentleman. I wish, God, I fucking cut that shit.
No.
God
No,
damn it.
Keep it, I demand it. Long boy, you might say.
No one said that.
No, I said long gentleman, which is somehow worse.
It's much worse.
God, why do you people let me talk? Fuck
Well,
hell.
you have a very long neck.
That's what I was kind of getting at. I've got a long neck, I've got long legs and arms. I've not got much torso. Basically, I've got the build of Waluigi. I have a tiny torso and freakishly long limbs like some kind of clown.
You have recently embodied the character. Is there anything else here worth getting, or should I go back?
I'd go back down, I'd say.
Okay.
I mean, eventually I have to go back to the top as well.
Limmy man.
Yep.
Hut, hut, hut. Down we go. Heave, boy. Are you
Who are
familiar
you
with the movie
buoying?
Conan the Barbarian?
Yes.
Where they break him on
Yeah.
the wheel. I really like Conan the Barbarian.
It's not great.
I've got. Certain,
I'm not saying you shouldn't like it, but it's not great.
I've got affection for it. I'm not going to claim it's a great movie.
Now, when do you fight the freaky mid-boss here? Is it here? No, it's further along. Do you remember the mid-boss from this one's right?
No.
This is going to jank me? No, it isn't.
Is it?
These seems like... There we go.
Very good. Do you hear that noise?
Like rats?
Yeah. But where are the rats?
Are they invisible again?
Just because if there are invisible rats on you and you try and cross quicksand, they will drag you under real fast. There you are.
There's only one annoying
There are
rat.
more. So it's best to be wolf, because even though they're there and affect you when you're human, you can't actually kill them without being able to having your sensors up, which is a bit bizarre.
It's always best to be... Ow! Ow!
Why did you get spiked? I know, run into them a second time.
Yes, I should say.
I haven't died yet. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, this is the one I was thinking of earlier. You got to have your sensors up to attack him. Yeah, it's weird, even though you can
Horrible
see their
little
effect.
buggers.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how the sprite just occasionally chirps in to say something quiet. Not even quietly, just devastating, and then goes back to silence in her corner.
Well, you all ignored me after I accelerated the slavery / child indentured servitude comment, so...
What?
Oh, but short round.
Yeah.
But he's not an indentured servant. He gets paid. I'm pretty sure he and Indy argue about how much he's going to get paid.
Yeah, that is a plot point.
You're right, if people are paid, they can't possibly be forced into labour.
I don't think he's there by choice. I think short round, if he didn't want to be with Indy, he could leave, right?
That's as far as
Could
that
he?
pulls. Now you have time. Move fast.
I mean, certainly the movie presents short round as being resourceful enough to get away from Indy if he ever wanted to. Okay, so that wasn't quick enough.
No. In fairness, A, it's because you got grabbed by the nasty bastards. Sensors.
Oh yeah.
Sensors.
Can they? Do they just drag me down, or
Yep.
can they damage me?
Nope, they just drag you down. Oh, there's somebody dead there. Oh, you're gonna die.
Yeah,
Oh,
we're in the sand. No!
Oof.
Get back out of the land. The land.
Sensor up.
Annoying.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Where is it?
Yeah, you probably want to kill the Redares. Oh, nice.
Get him!
That was a
Get him!
fierce leap.
Again! Again! Yeah, I think Willie's actually more problematic in that movie. And, you know, the monkey brains.
Yeah.
The monkey brains don't come across great.
No.
There's so many things about that film that have not aged well.
No.
And yet, weirdly, both the first and the third one have actually aged quite well.
Yeah, broadly. Other than it's been well pointed out in the interwebs, but the Indiana Jones problem that
Nothing he does
Yeah.
in the film matters at
precisely.
all. Yeah.
If India had just stayed in the museum, it would have made no difference. The Nazis would have just found the Ark and got melted.
Yeah.
I think that's true for, like, most people's lives.
Well, then everything would be the same. Yeah. Yes, but we don't make films of most people's lives as well. It would be like if The Lord of the Rings, except everything played out the same if Frodo simply stayed in the Shire and did nothing. But it's still called The Lord of the Rings and portrays Frodo as the main character.
Oh, yeah!
Well done.
Nailed it! Leap! You got me paranoid with these wolf senses now.
There's not much more now, unless you see, like, Midna freaking out.
Oh god, Prince of Persia flashbacks.
Oh, yeah.
It's good for you.
Can she see them all the time?
Yeah, she always does go, and you'll start noticing you move slower. Oh, there are some
beetles.
bugs coming, though, yeah.
I see them. Beetly bastards. Oh my god.
It's because you've been standing here for ages.
Well, this is probably good, because that means I can get rid of them. Thusly. Oh, John, Paul, and Ringo are brought friends!
Unless, yeah... Being infested by stuff is a real theme in this dungeon. It's quite unpleasant.
Yes.
This whole dungeon is just definitely like...
I barely even get rid of them.
It's a grim vibe. Like, this is a prison...
Really? The prison is grim.
Yeah, the prison where people get executed
Oh,
all the time.
ow.
Yeah, but then on top of that, you got the fucking skeletons, you've got all the... Yeah, it's just... Ew.
Just to continue.
No, don't get me wrong, I really like Arbiter's Grounds. I both like the dungeon design and I like the
Spook.
vibe and just the feel of it. Right, this was the point when I first played this game where I really got stuck. Like, I found the Poe bit really annoying, and I remember at that point kind of rage quitting out. You can probably just proceed at this point.
Yeah, so few of them left.
Yeah, I remember basically rage quitting at the Pope bit and not coming back to it for a while. So I still have some slight negative associations with this because of that other way.
Were you like
I
Henry,
absolutely
Henry
thought you said
VIII?
the Pope bit.
I was going to say, like, you rage quit at the Pope bit.
Yeah.
oh.
Damn it! Nearly had him! Oh.
Pass. I just don't want to argue with the sprite.
Oh, more bugs coming at you.
And more Prince of Persia traps.
Yeah. This place has definitely got a Prince of Persia vibe.
Does
And
it?
even more so when you get to the dungeon item, in a sense.
I know that like there's a certain through line between all action adventure games, but like there's an area in Dark Souls that's literally an undead prison that
Yeah.
appears in most of the games that feels somewhat reminiscent of this.
When was the first Dark Souls? It was a similar time to this, maybe a bit earlier, wasn't it?
Oh, I want to say mid-noughties, a little
Yeah.
later,
Same
2008,
as
2009?
yeah, very similar time to this, and probably similar time to not Sands of Time.
Whatever thing.
Yeah.
A little bit after, I think. I'd have to look it up. I could be completely wrong with that. Look, I'd be fascinated to know. Look it up, fact finder.
Will do. We got to do something here.
Da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, your boy didn't start an emergency backup on his phone. Let's do that now.
Front row.
That'll be fine. We've actually... No, not actually.
these lads are gonna
not going to
animate.
say that.
You're not... Okay, you're not going to say it.
Yep. Hands...
Gonna lie in the air, pregnant and heavy.
You're pregnant and heavy.
No, I'm not.
That's not true!
Yeah.
I went for a run this morning.
You're also not pregnant.
Yes.
That's
Like to
the
slide.
bit I was mostly
Yeah.
grasping
I love.
at.
Yeah, I love how you argue to get to the heavy part, but not the pregnant part. You fucking weirdo.
Because we know I'm not.
The viewer doesn't know that. You might be pregnant. How girl get pregnant? Am I perginant?
What?
Never mind. The viewers will get it or they won't. It wasn't for you.
Wow.
So I'm only here in the room with you. I mean, like,
Yeah.
Okay.
This probably gets annoyed at me about this, but quite often, like, I make a joke and
I'm
she's like,
pumped.
I don't get that or find it funny. I'm like, you don't understand. Sometimes these jokes are for me. Like, I say that because I'm funny.
You're in the sand.
I think there was a line from David Tennant's Doctor in his season of Doctor Who, where it's like, if you can't laugh at your own jokes, no one else will.
Yeah.
That is demonstrably not true.
Go on. Let's start this argument.
Thrusty the excitable train.
Yeah, fair.
You laughed at it.
Dark Souls was...
No, I didn't. I laughed at you all.
Dark Souls was 2011.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Slightly later than I thought. Oh, a while after this, then.
Yeah, because this was... Well, this would have been a similar time.
I think Dark Souls 2 was a couple of years after.
Yeah. Twilight Princess was 2006, so a full 5 years
Wow.
before Dark Souls. And Warrior Within must have been a similar time to this, I think. 2004, before this.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Yeah,
Hang on, 2004, is that the remaster or the original?
original.
Huh.
There's a remaster?
Isn't that what we're playing with the texture pack?
No, sorry. 2004 was when Warrior Within was.
Ah.
Twilight Princess was 2006, and then Dark Souls was 2012. So this is 2 years after Warrior Within.
Okay.
The superior Prince of Persia.
I like Warrior Within.
Yeah.
Again, if you-
I have only played a little bit of Sands of Time. I think Warrior Within did seem a bit more fluid in some ways, but obviously Warrior Within Sands of Time was more unique in a way because it was
Yes.
the first one.
Yeah. You gotta...
You're right, Bard. If you go back to this corner, you might see something new.
Well, I'm trying to jump up there.
That would work if Link was 12 fucking feet tall.
Or I could Midna jump.
Midna jumping in dungeons is extremely rarely a thing,
Okay.
if ever. I can't think of a point where there isn't.
Okay. Well, I mean, I was not to know that.
Yeah, but now I'm letting you know now. That's why I'm here. To limit down your pool of
Whoa!
assets. Oh, we went straight the fuck for that, didn't you?
Well, didn't die. But did you die?
So what happened when you killed that Stelphos?
It unlocked...
One of the doors.
Yes.
Which door?
I assume that one.
Which door? There's more than one.
Well, it's one of these two, neither of which I can reach, so it's academic.
Was it definitely one of those two? Was it not the one in the back of the
Sandy's
main
in the-
room?
I'm pretty sure.
I think it was.
I think it's, yeah. Keep going.
I think it's the one on the opposite side to you now.
Yes.
Yeah. 'Cause it wasn't actually a door; it was a gate. Specifically, it was that gate.
Speedy fast, speedy fast, speedy fast.
There you go. It's here.
What? Oh!
Just keep moving.
Run.
Ignore the beetles.
What if I die?
Then you can hum a tune.
Oh!
Specifically, you could hum a Beatles song if it makes you feel any better.
Oh, I'm glad you reset my joke and it was funnier.
What?
I wanna
Was that the joke you were making? Oh, I thought you were just being weird and saying sing a song. Sorry.
We discussed this earlier on. He's a man, therefore funnier.
I genuinely didn't think that's what you were referencing. I thought you were just being kooky.
Du-du-du-du-du.
You ready for the mid boss? It's kind of fucked up.
Was born ready. This is kind of spooky.
Yeah.
It's a big sword.
Yeah.
That's kind of rad. Have I got to be in wolf mode to see him?
That's a great question.
Want me to find out? I can see yet.
So this is a very Japanese thing. These are spell tags, which are basically a warding spell that's holding something in place.
Well, let's leave that alone.
Cool.
And there's no way out. when I leave it alone, there's no way out.
Interesting. I do say interesting a lot in this, yeah.
Maybe you should just live here.
Yeah. Chill with the death sword forever. Yes, that's what it's officially called.
Is it called literally?
The
It's called the
Death
death sword. I mean, again, a 50-year-old boy's
Because
idea of a
most
cool
swords
sword.
are used in giving life.
Well, you could say the guardian sword. Or...
Death sword is not the name of the sword.
Well, great.
Ruh-roh.
I take it I was supposed to do
Yes.
that. Okay.
Of course not, Bard.
It's a giant machete rather than a sword. That's very Japanese.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know it's strictly taboo.
Okay, I guess I gotta be a wolf.
Correct.
Senses!
At least in phase 1. And see the horrifying creature that is the death sword.
Ugh.
But he basically fights like a giant pope. Yeah.
It's corporeal now.
Yeah. Now you'll see it, really. It's just a
it's a-
classic demon.
Ah, I was hoping for a bit more imaginative.
Yeah. But yeah, this thing is just, it's officially called Death Sword.
Oh.
I preferred it when it was an animated sword, like
I gotta
the
shoot
sword
him.
from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Let's try it.
What? Sword in Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah, and it sings.
I need to watch that film again. I watched it once very briefly with you, and it's kind of traumatized me a bit, I'll be honest.
I really like Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I liked it, but it was,
It's dark.
yeah,
Surprisingly so.
very much in the for kids.
It's like kind of
Yeah.
hard-boiled.
Yeah. Fucking Judge Doom.
Whoa!
Judge Doom is a genuinely terrifying villain.
He's meant to be.
With,
Yeah.
with a name about as realistic as Death Sword.
Yeah.
What do I do here, Doctor?
I'm actually going to remind myself, because I always forget how to fight this guy. I think maybe you shoot him with an arrow.
I tried to
Or you
arrow
hit
him.
shots back at him with a fucking shield bash or some shit.
Probably. It looks like a deadly game of tennis.
And his game of
I tried to arrow him before, and it didn't do much good.
Is that because you missed him because you're an idiot?
Oh,
Wow.
that's a little harsh,
Spit
right?
fire already. Oh yeah, you gotta hit him with an arrow.
Oh.
Chop on the head!
Yeah.
Chop on the head!
Oh,
Yeah. Hit him with an arrow and he'll circle around and then he'll come at you, and then you hit him and then you rinse and repeat.
what happens if I run out of arrows?
You've got 58. You simply don't. You can actually also hit him with your claw shot, but it's more difficult.
Oh! Where'd he go?
No.
He's circling.
Oh!
Hit his head.
Oh!
Wow. You're-
Or just loop around and
Are you being
wave
cheeky?
your sword.
Like, you could have a go if you'd like.
Me?
No!
he needs
Okay,
me.
yeah. I thought you were being cheeky and trying to mortal draw him, which is an extremely
no.
pro-gamer move.
I was just trying to, like, get to position
You're
where
about
I
to
could-
fight this phase.
Yeah, he's gonna be a wolf again. Get him!
Jump, jump, jump.
No.
The wolf mauling the jugular is pretty fucked up in some ways. Not fucked up, it's kind of like, yeah.
It's graphic.
Oh.
Savage, some would say. I'll go back to, back to arrows, right.
Yeah. Again, this is your first dungeon where you've got human and wolf, so many things will make you use both.
I like these switches between the two.
Yeah, I just wish it was slightly faster. Having a button that just made you change without having to go into a menu and speak to Midna would be nice. There you
Get
go,
him,
now you've got
hey!
special damage on him.
Tremendous.
He's leaking out the bottom.
He was
That's
always
been-
leaking.
Oh, was he? Oh, yeah.
I can arrow him
Yep.
now, presumably, if he holds still for long enough.
Or if you
Right.
get good.
There
Oh,
we-
right in
no,
his
no.
ghost cock.
Because he usually holds still right before he attacks me.
There is also that, yes. Dodge! Oof, too slow.
I keep trying to hit him with like a jump attack, but it's just not
Don't
fast.
get
It's
no,
not
just,
fast enough.
Yeah. Don't be fancy. Just prioritize getting hits in. Basically, this is generally a decent bit of advice generally for gamers. Prioritize getting hits in rather than trying to be fancy and get good hits in.
Well, I thought
Like, hey, just if you dodge, keep his sword on your left, so then you'll be in a better position because he's right-handed. Because you're always ending up on the wrong side here. It can be more useful if you dodge to
I
the
got
right. I mean, you still got a cycle on him, yeah.
I
So
assume that
most bosses and stuff like that of this don't actually have health. They have a certain number of damage cycles that they take. Like, if you deal enough damage, enough hits during a hit the boss cycle, then 3 cycles does it. They don't have a meaningful health bar.
Oh, come on!
Well, he's going invisible again.
Wolf me!
Stop trying to wolf me and wolf me. As Morpheus didn't say.
Yeah, precisely.
Makes some weird, nice noises as well. Like a bird.
Would you expect a demon to make nice, normal noises?
I'd expect more gutturally, growling-y stuff than like...
He's got kind of goat head.
Yeah.
Maybe you.
One of the theories is that this was one of the executioners of the prison.
Oh. Get him! Finally, come on!
There you go.
Hey!
Eventually 3 cycles does it.
Huzzah!
Now you get the wacky dungeon item for this dungeon. Nothing you've really seen in the dungeon will let you guess what it's going to be. Oh, and he was bees, by the way. Or like bats.
Not the bees! Not the beetles?
Yeah. Well,
Or both?
yep. Some kind of pestilence. There we go.
Some kind of infestation.
Yeah.
And he didn't drop the dungeon item, it's in this adjacent room.
He was the classic 1,000 ants in a human form.
Have I told you about Swarm, the Marvel villain?
Is that real?
Yeah. He's a sentient colony of bees.
Yeah.
But like he's a Nazi scientist who transferred his consciousness into a swarm of bees.
Jesus Christ. That's like literally like the Rick and Morty with million ants.
I think it's probably a parody of that kind of thing, yeah.
Also, Terry Pratchett.
Who's the Pratchett villain with?
Not villain, Granny Weatherwax.